Oh, I want to plug this before we get going. We're going to play the Unmasked today, and it was just such a ball yesterday.
Oh, having Billy Connolly in here was amazing.
Billy Connolly made me laugh like I was a little kid. He is also performing at the Beacon tonight and tomorrow night. And by the way, we're talking about this. Billy Connolly is 70, and everything about his material is fresh. You know, he's one of those guys that it goes to show if you keep your mind in the game, it's open to you. Any topic I brought up, he was ready to go on. He just,
Did nothing.
didn't need to think about it before, doesn't need any preparation. He has an opinion, and a hysterical one. But he's just fantastic, and you're going to love this Unmasked today. You're going to get the biggest kick out of him.
He's the shit.
Fez, congratulations to you. That was your baby. You put it together, and it ran. It couldn't have ran any smoother, and everything was great.
It was so much fun. He had a great time, too.
Well, I'm going to get to this, too, that Fez is saying everything's great, but my favorite part of the show is when Fez didn't feel that way. Billy Connolly said something about gays. And by the way, I can, obviously see the room. And the whole room, Fez is just, he's just fucking having the time of his life. There was like a little gay remark. I didn't find it offensive. No one in the room found it offensive. I saw Fez's face turn to stone. And then he leaned back. And afterwards, I actually had a chance. I was just sitting around talking to the audience. The people sitting around you said that they refused to look over to see what you were doing, but they could feel it. But the guy in front of you heard your breathing change. And that ended it for Fez. The rest of the show, no more laughs.
Yeah, shut him down. As soon as I heard it, I just looked directly from the booth.
So did I.
I looked at Ron, and then I looked through the window into the booth at Chris Stanley.
Yeah.
Who was cheering. He got up out of his chair and was screaming, waving his hands back and forth and applauding. And it wasn't even a reference like as in a joke, really.
But see, here's what you don't understand, and I want you to. In your Friends.
He's still howling.
Yes, but in Friends, there's nothing funnier than seeing your friend in some amount of discomfort. That is what friendship is about.
Oh, it's great. It was my favorite fucking part.
It was mine,
it was
too.
A fucking hysterical mess, but just that for Fez in the fucking thing, and just look at his face. So
and how he
off.
changed. He becomes vicious, and suddenly he 100% changed everything that he thought about Billy Connolly leading up to that.
And he greeted him, and I knew he had to take him out. God damn, that was great.
I was having a great time, and then that remark came out, and I was thinking, this is so cool. There's Billy Connolly. This is fantastic. He's so funny. And, my grandmother's from Scotland. Should I tell him about that? And then that happened. And then Chris Stanley had the night of his life.
That was really funny.
You forget, Fez, that the last time he was here, Billy was laughing along at
homoqueersical.
Homoqueersical
is what I'm feeling occasionally.
You can hear Connolly laughing.
Homoqueersical.
Homoqueersical
is what I'm feeling occasionally. Homoqueersical.
I was trying to chalk that up to the actor known as Powder.
Well, he's not known as that. That was a role that he played.
Yeah.
But that changes you immensely.
Yeah. I love it, man.
And he didn't.
Why do you love it so much?
By the way, the line was, it wasn't even so much that he did anything anti-gay. He said maybe they got some bad news that day. They found out that their kid was gay or their daughter was pregnant.
Yeah,
And it was very small. And I mean, immediately I start laughing knowing that it's going to be like a dagger in Fez's fucking heart.
But that's bad news. Your son came and was honest with you about his life, so that's bad news, Billy Connolly.
Well, I don't think it would be to Billy, but it would be to most people. and it would change their state in the way that Billy Connolly said something that completely changed your state. You went from being overly ecstatic to
Yeah. Just the fucking look of just fucking anger on his face. Disappointment.
yeah,
Just
yeah. He
shaking
was
his
not
head.
happy.
Emotionally crushed.
Yeah.
Fez, to me, and I know it isn't about Billy Connolly accepting gays. Obviously, he does.
Oh, yeah.
The person who hasn't accepted gays yet is the person who was emotionally crushed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you don't see me getting upset if some black guy starts going, here's the way white people shop. I don't go screaming, we do not.
It's bullshit.
We don't walk that way.
We have rhythm.
Bullshit. Sometimes we don't take guff from our wives. Stop saying that we do.
I'm laid back. I'm not so uptight.
I laugh along knowing that it's humor. Or when a woman comic says, all men do this, I don't suddenly find myself crying and screaming out, I thought that you were different than other women comics.
Nope.
How dare you, Kathy Griffin? You should know better. Greg, you're on the Run of Fez show. Go ahead, Greg.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, buddy. Fez, you irritate the fire out of me. I have a 21-year-old daughter. At the age of 16, came out of the closet.
Hot.
It was something that me and my family had to deal with. And you sit here and you get on your high and mighty, and you're not even gay. You haven't even went and sucked a cock. You've never done anything. But
Neither
you
is your
went to
daughter.
the gays.
Oh, shit. Damn, yo.
I bet she has.
She looks good, but she's gay.
I like this.
Fez. You're so full of shit. You're so hypocritical.
Why am I hypocritical to say that?
We don't
I
know
don't
why
think
you are.
it should be called. It shouldn't be called bad news that your child came to you and shared a part of their life that they wanted to express.
I mean, this might be hard for you to understand not having kids, but there's plenty of things that are tough that your kids want to express. If your kid says, I want to go in the army, you might view that as bad news. If your kid says, I don't want to go into college the way you said, I want to find things out for my own, that's bad news. It's a very weird thing that you have with kids where you're like, I would like to plan your life for you.
I know.
When they don't want that obvious, it fucking freaks people out. Anything that isn't your idea is normally like bad news to you when you're a parent.
It's going to be disappointing, right? If they don't want to play sports or whatever, if they have been playing sports and they stop, then they're playing ball or whatever, then probably kill you.
Whatever it
Could be
is.
anything, yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know how many guys have had to find out that their kid didn't want to be a butcher like them and take over the store? And how that's just like crushing when the rest of us decide not to be butchers and it's not a big deal? Here's Chris. Chris, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, Fez, I got a 13-month-old son, and if he comes to me in like 12 years or whatever, 16 years, and comes out and says he's gay, I'm going to, be happy that he confided with me, but I'm still going to be sad because it's another obstacle in his life. Like, you have things in your life that are harder because you're gay, and you just want your child's life to be easier.
Well, the funny thing is, Fez acts like the parents should be happy. Fez was brokenhearted when he found out he thought he was gay. He was destroyed. And by the way, this happened as a grown man.
Because of people saying things like this is bad news.
Well, that's what you would worry about for your kids. That they would suddenly be overly sensitive things and not feel unease about it.
Yeah, but that's the way we're conditioned.
That's nothing to fucking brag about. Something comes up in this thing with Connelly that most people would have felt life destroying, and he fought against this bullshit of that's how we were conditioned. He fought against it. There's a part of this that he brings up, what happened to him when he was a kid and what he's decided to do with it, that I heard the air leave the room. The fucking air left the room. And then I just let myself glance over, and I'm just seeing all these allies. And by that, I don't mean the Americans, Australians, and English. I mean the eyes of an owl. everywhere in the room. People could not believe what they were hearing.
Some heavy shit.
Which he's found his own way to deal with. I found it to be one of the more interesting things I ever heard anybody talk about. As a matter of fact, there's one reason we should probably come in and play that early and then even talk about it after.
We were talking about this, the dark side of things, and he reckons it's a quest for love. You know, he said, "Do you feel loved?" And I said, "Well, yeah, like my daughters and my wife and stuff like that. But generally, by the world, no, I'm just a guy." And it's a quest for love, acceptance, I think.
Yeah. And that's almost a nightly thing that you need.
Yeah, it needs
you don't
to be.
Go, oh, I remember 2 months ago I got a lot of love from an audience.
It doesn't last overnight.
Yeah.
The following day you need to do it again.
Right. Like any drug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't leave it behind you.
And it's the worst thing about comedy. You have to do it tomorrow again.
Right.
And you get a standing ovation, you go, "Ray, let me die now." Now, this is the moment. Strike me with lightning. Because if you don't, you have to look for it tomorrow again.
Yeah, you go right back
And it becomes
to it again.
addictive, searching for that thing. And if you're on a tour and you get a standing ovation on the first and second night and you don't on the third, now there might be a perfectly good audience. You know, they just might be raining or something when they come in.
Sure.
Maybe they just paid their income tax, or their son's told them he's gay, or their daughter's pregnant or something, and that can spread through a whole room very quickly. And the smell of damp raincoat in Scotland, and it's not your fault, but you go, "God, what went wrong tonight?" You know nothing went wrong, but you just keep questioning it all the time.
Even though you did great for hours and hours and hours,
Yes.
just like they didn't come leaping out of their seat.
Yeah.
That was, of course, the one and only Billy Connolly. For the first responders, it's at Billy_Connolly, and you can pick that up, that link over at the iBang. It's at Billy_Connolly.
Boondock Saints signed.
Boondock Saints!
It's the shit.
A cult movie. By the way, Billy is performing at the Beacon Theater in New York City tonight and tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If you have the opportunity to see this gentleman do his stand up and talk, go see him stand up and talk. A lovely, lovely time. Everybody loved him. And I hope you enjoyed the part where Fez was in shock over the gay thing. And if you're like anybody who's been writing into me, that sure doesn't seem like it should have been anything to offend. Not at all. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, how you doing, Ron? Hey, Fez, I'd like to turn you on to a website that might help you kind of find faith again. It's called Queers for Christ.
That might be great for you, Fez.
Yeah, that's first of all, I don't like the name.
Well, queers is spelled like queers, but they spell Christ with a Q.
That's kind of interesting, but still,
What don't you like the name?
I don't. I know that the community is embracing the word queer. I don't embrace it.
What do you embrace?
Homosexual or gay?
Okay.
Wasn't there a show, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
Yeah. You put him in his place. Thank you.
No, I'm just saying. I'm back in the word if there's a show on it with the title.
All right, it's time to talk about the Heisman Trophy Award. The announcement is this Saturday at 8 o'clock. And then right after that on ESPN is going to be You Don't Know Bo. Who do you think is going to go up? Who do you think is going to win this? Who did you pick, Chris?
Johnny, freshman football.
I'm going over to Notre Dame.
Teo.
Yeah, I think Teo's going to win this thing.
Manti Teo, he's going to take it.
Where are you?
I'm in the booth.
That weirded me out completely.
Just a disembodied Fez voice.
Not only, but he really did do the Fez
Yeah.
voice. When he was in the other room, Manti Teo, he's going to take it. And I never even saw him to the second. Are you still there, Fez?
I'm still here.
Okay. We're going to put up a poll on the iBang right now. If you go over to the interrobang.com, theinterrobang.com. This I'm excited about because both of you guys have made your case. I don't necessarily disagree with either one of them. I need somebody to talk about this. I need somebody. How many Heismans have you won?
0.
Fez, you? He's already
None.
gone? None. I want to talk to somebody who's won a Heisman. No, you don't want. Forget that. I want to talk to somebody who's won at least 2 Heismans. Get me the only person who's ever done that in the history of the world. Bring in Mr. Archie Griffin. I think just playing pickup games. I think kids now miss out on the fact that that's where you learn to have fun.
Oh, absolutely.
That's where you be with your friends before you get organized and worry too much. I like just to see the kids out there just swinging for the fences.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we did that all the time, and not only that, we had pickup football games.
Sure.
And little playgrounds and things of that sort. Played touch football, played tackle football, the whole works. And you're right. You learn how to do things during those times. And we used to play a game. Well, I hope I don't get in trouble by saying this, but it was called Smear the Queer.
Yeah.
And where you throw the football up, anybody who grabs it, everybody tries to tackle that person. And we would throw the football up, and I'd love grabbing that ball because I'd like to see how long I could stay up without being tackled.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, that helped me with my running back skills.
Yeah.
Because everybody else was trying to tackle me, and if I could stay up or stay up longer than anybody else, then I felt that I did a great job.
Yeah, and you would just run back and forth
until
you got
tackle
exhausted.
And then when they tackle you, throw the ball up, somebody else gets it, and then you go after him or her.
Yeah.
And I said her because there were girls that played it too.
That's great stuff. This weekend is going to be a lot of fun. The Heisman Trophy announcement airs this Saturday, December 8th, 8 o'clock. And the tension is going to be in the room, but the great thing about it is once it gets announced, then it's just a night of celebration.
It's a night of celebration.
All these great athletes get back together. That's live on ESPN2. And also, you can get for more information for the Wendy's High School Heisman. That airs on ESPN2 on Sunday, December 16th at 1 o'clock. Archie, always great to have you.
Well, thank you for having me.
man.
I sure appreciate it.
And I'll see you next time, and we'll see you next time coming through.
The next time will be the 20th year. We
All
look
right.
forward to that celebration.
This is the best day ever. This is the best. Fucking Billy Connolly, fucking this guy Gabby Douglas, and now Archie Griffin. Best week ever. It was it. How'd you not laugh? How? Fuck me.
I just made Fez. Hold the Heisman.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I just made him hold the Heisman. And why we took a picture. Oh God, that was great.
That was the fucking best.
Oh God, that was great. Oh, fuck.
Oh, best Friday ever.
It was so fucking funny. And when he said, when he started into it, and he goes, and I hope, and I'm like, I know what you're going to say. I know the game, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was great.
Does it get any better than that?
Oh no, that was great. Oh God, that was great.
Fucking thing.
Oh God.
And it just came up 15 minutes ago where he doesn't like the word queer. It's fucking perfect. It's perfect.
He's gonna be so pissed. He's out there now with him.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh shit. Shit on me.
That's just so funny.
How does it work out? It's fucking great.
Poor Fezzy cannot stop just feeling that shit. Pips, make sure you send him back in here.
Immediately.
What's up?
Send it. Make sure Fez gets in here.
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
a picture of Fez.
Oh, it was great. God, it was fantastic.
Oh my God, man. So sad.
Oh God. Dude, we were laughing so hard.
Yes, I know. The soundproof walls could not contain it after Mr. Griffin left the studio.
Did you know what was coming when he started saying, we used to play a game, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this?
I had no idea. I was actually expecting something racist. And I'm like, I have no idea what's coming next. And then that came, and of course, watching on the monitor from the booth as Chris Stanley bites into his thumb to keep from laughing. I saw the huge grins in here.
Because it was so fucking funny, because you just went through that. You were just saying how much you hated it.
Absolutely, and that's just how accepted
but that's
it is.
That's the name of the game, though. I don't think we did not call it that in my neighborhood. I can't remember what we called it. Might have been Kill the Carrier.
That's what we called it.
But now I don't even think we called it that. I don't remember what we called it. I have to call Rap sometime and find out. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Yeah, when I heard him say, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, I was praying to God he was going to say, kill the man with the ball.
Yeah.
But when he smeared the queer, I fucking lost it, dude. That was...
Oh, everyone did. Join in the fun.
So who was that? Did you say anything? Now, tell the truth. Did it make you angry, or did you feel like you got punched in the stomach?
I felt like I got punched right in the stomach. I had just said I don't care for the word.
This was great because Hicks went back through everything, and you actually had that happen to you earlier this week.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the second time it's happened this week from someone I admired. From someone that I'm a really big fan of. And it just, even with his qualification of, I hope I don't get in trouble for this.
Oh, God, it was great.
Still came out so easily.
The exact opposite.
But that's the name of the game, though. You
That's
know what I mean?
it's called.
It's also Kill the Carrier.
Yeah, but it depends on what it's called. Like, even like dodgeball, in my neighborhood, for some reason, was called bombardment. And I don't know anyone else ever called it that. Yeah, I never heard it. So it really has to do with just your neighborhood. Here's Damien. You're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I think it's geographical. Like, where you're at is what you call the game. Like, up here in Cleveland, we call it stick the shit dick.
See, that is that could also be done. Oh, God, that was fucking funny.
And here's the thing with Archie telling that story. As soon as he said it, he got such gigantic smiles in here that he's going to continue to tell the story because of the positive reaction.
Let me tell you, and this is the truth. He was smiling and I was smiling because we remembered the fun of that thing. And I was laughing, thinking to myself, these poor kids had to play with fucking Archie Griffin. They weren't going to fucking tackle him.
Yeah, he's going to carry them all across the fucking thing. That
kid, he could run in college. I mean, he was just flat out scary. Ohio State used to get a lot of good running backs in those days.
Well, they got that awesome band.
Well, it's the state. I mean, they get obsessed with football. Obsessed.
That's what they have, right? It's all they have.
They have all kinds of things. There's
that's come on. Let's all be honest here. That's what they have.
They don't have a Carnegie Deli, but Rick, you're on the Run of Fez show. By the way, Rorschach just wrote in, it's Fezzy versus the World Chapter 2. Now I know what the rest of the show will be about. Hashtag smear the queer.
2 chapters in 1 week. In less than a week.
Oh, God, that was fucking funny, dude.
It's perfect.
That was some of the best stuff ever.
God.
Jason, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, we played Smear the Queer also, but we called it Hammer the Homo.
All right, so same thing, really.
Yeah.
Yes, but with a different bad name.
David, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, we didn't know any better as kids. We N-Knox, we played Smear the Queer, we had all sorts of names. We played Cowboys versus Indians, we had all sorts of terrible things.
Yeah, it is true that most of the games that I would have told you that we played would have pissed off Archie Griffin more than you.
Whatever, it's cool.
Oh, goddamn, that was some funny shit, man.
It was perfect.
That
was
just made me fucking happy.
the best day that could possibly happen.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
But it isn't so much because the word came up, because we knew that you were going to be sensitive about it. That's what was fucking funny.
I was sitting at the board in the booth, and I just dropped.
You would have to.
My chin just hit the board along with the rest of my face.
And
then the other pips and the interns, I looked over at them for any sort of solidarity.
Right.
And everyone all of a sudden had something very important to do and not look at me.
Well, they should have been pointing and laughing. They fucked up. Al, you're on Run and Fez show.
Hey, I grew up in a small Maryland town. It was most definitely Smear the Queer. I knew exactly what he was going to say as soon as he started it.
Yeah.
We didn't know what a queer was at the time, so it was just somebody who had the football to us. So
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that it wasn't exactly because you're so young because you can't play that game when you get past like 12 years old or so, because you start to fucking destroy knees and hips. You can only play that where you're light enough to just keep bouncing off each other. I mean, just think of how much we tackled and wrestled each other when we were kids.
Yeah, should have fucking been murdering people.
Oh, God. Oh.
Can today get any better?
Yeah. Finley wrote in, Fez, in your neighborhood, what did they call it?
Kill the carrier.
No, did that have to do with the dreaded virus?
Oh, my God.
No. Had nothing to do with HIV.
Oh, man, that was the funniest shit ever. That made me so happy. Not because it was that it was politically incorrect. It just made me so happy because I know you've been having that kind of week. And these things, like, guess what? Guess who's not sleeping tonight? And now guess who, 4 years from now, something will come up about Archie Griffin and Fez is going to say, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I won't remember this. That Fez will never forget.
This is so great. I love Archie Griffin. Fucking guy's awesome.
Oh, you never even followed college football till this year.
I'm a huge Buckeye fan. Now I am.
Patrick, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, I am an elementary PE teacher, and we do play Smear the Queer. I've never really thought about it being offensive. So to make this happy, officially change the name, and we'll only play Tackle the Fag.
Wow.
And see, that's supposed to be funny. That's supposed to just get everyone howling.
What is the worst term for it?
They're all horrible.
But you don't have a worse?
I think the other F word is really, I mean, of things that get to me the most, it's the other F word. Yeah.
Are you going to be able to watch the Heisman now? I know you've been so excited about it.
No, I'll just...
You're not watching the Heisman.
Oh, come on.
I am not going to watch the Heisman now. It's been ruined for me. It's been tainted. Good luck, Manti Te'o.
He's off playing Smear the Queer somewhere right now as we speak. Fez, you still got to watch the Heisman.
No, I'm not gonna tune it. What am I gonna do? Watch when they pan through all the former Heisman winners and announce their names and be excited to see Archie Griffin get his name announced twice?
You just posed for a picture with him.
It's a great picture.
As soon as that happened, Fez comes in and I'm like, hey, we're all getting our picture taken with the Heisman. Here, you hold it, Fez.
God damn it.
And
got Archie's arm around me.
Yeah.
Of course. Archie's a great guy.
Oh, he is a great guy.
He's awesome.
I really like him. Heisman Trophy announcement airs this Saturday, 8 o'clock at 8 p.m. That's on the East, of course. I don't know what it is on the West, middle of the afternoon sometime, whatever they are out there when we're 8. 5? I would just go like this. I'll forget it. I'm eating. I don't want to watch the Heisman.